Doormats, esky lids, boogers.
Booger, lid.
Shark biscuit.
Peasant.
Myna bird of the sea, dick dragger.
Dick dragger.
Dick dragger.
Fair enough. You are dragging your dick. That's a fact.
Pretty much anything. Call them anything.
I've just always been interested in the edge, you know, what people were doing on the edge. And Shane was one of those people that stuck out. Yeah, they got a little extra something tweaky in there. They got that glint in the eye.
That'd be the hardest fish in Australia to shoot, and we just shot 3 good ones.
Did he pop out screaming?
Yeah.
I was like...
I was like, oh, he's got one. He's definitely got a good one.
3.7 or 3.6.
Good fish.
Yeah.
Do you reckon that one's the biggest?
For us, it's as much as it is work hard, it's play hard. And that's the saying I guess a lot of Australians use, and I'd like to think I live by it. I don't work hard, but I play hard, or I'd like to think I do.
Obviously, safety first. Back when he did what he was told, we were always pretty much at the beach. We did a lot of surf club, and he didn't like the water. He was known as Landy or sand dancer.
Couldn't get him in the water, especially when it was over knee high, because he was always small for his age.
I think the pressure or the want from Dad wanting us to constantly be in the water, I did the opposite.
Shane's dad was a stand-up surfer.
Shane's always been on the bodyboard. I've always surfed. Couldn't get him to surf.
Like his dad used to say to him, oh, you know, bodyboarders, they're the Myna birds of the sea. And Shane was like, stick it, you know, as you do when you're a teenager.
I think he wanted me to become a surfer, or, you know, because bodyboarders, like, everyone looks down upon them.
There's no groupies, there's no hangers-on, there's no fans of bodyboarding, there's no industry.
I guess there was a time where you could make a living out of bodyboarding, but at the moment that seems like it's not really viable.
Unlike surfing, where surfing's just going more like that, bodyboarding's just sort of just going down and down and down on the money front. And so these guys are just going back to like the pure essence of soul surfing. They're not doing it for a paycheck.
Back in the 80s and the 90s particularly, there was a real like, oh, you know, bodyboarders can sort of go surf somewhere else.
They're like, no, you're down the other end of the beach, can't come and surf the surfers' waves. And it was like a mentality thing where they just went, fuck it. All right, we'll go find our own waves. We'll find the heaviest slabs where surfers can't paddle into.
They've just gone, right, we'll show you guys. We're going to get out there on the edge.
The next train to arrive on platform 2 goes to Kayama. First stop, Minnabara.
The first time Shane kind of came on my radar was he was just this kind of scrawny little grom. He was kind of looked at in the early days as the kid who would just take off on anything.
So this is the Bommy, where I guess I got my first taste in big wave surfing.
Why the fuck?
That was not good. Dude, that's... You come up. Fuck yeah! Follow boy! There was a few bodyboarders I watched in the era where there was a lot of financial support, and think there were a few covers out here. As a grommet, your biggest dream is to get a photo in a magazine, and I guess maybe that was a little bit of a drive to get into surfing this place.
I didn't know what he was up to, where he was, or he wasn't sort of saying, "Mum, I'm going here, I'm surfing big waves." So there was this competition, the most likes or something. It was like early Facebook days. He sort of got a bit of notice, I think, but that was when I thought, oh well, he's into this.
Yeah. How long ago was that?
2012 or 13 maybe, I think.
Wow. Yeah, I'd been surfing it for a few years, but I was a pipsqueak then.
This is what he wants to do. It mightn't be what I think he should do, or what other people think he should do. There's no money really in bodyboarding.
Sprint in, sprint out. Quicker you get in, the quicker you get out. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Dad would push to be getting a trade, and I didn't really want to get a trade, and then he said he'd pay for my rigging and dogging tickets, and I was like, look, I'll do that and we'll just see where it goes. I was living in the mines at this time. It's a toxic, dark, harsh environment. Like, that type of lifestyle is hard for a person that has, I guess, big dreams and big goals. Not that I knew when I was in the mines where surfing would ever take me. It was just, that was my release. That was where I felt happy and felt free. But I guess I used those shit environments to push myself in the water, and then that's where I guess my drive come from, was just, you know, I didn't want to go back to that. Easy. All right, we'll get this counterweight off and then... Get the other one off? Yeah, and then obviously... Like, I'm just constantly looking for my next plane or my next road trip, like, just where am I getting away? Going to work knowing that tomorrow or next week I could be gone. You know, I could be having a shit week, but next week could be the best week of your life. For most people or society, it's like get a 9-to-5 job and work, whereas my working and living balance is more living than working, and I think for a lot of people that's hard to understand.
Whoever that was died.
His intention is just so pure. That's the whole thing, driving cranes. That makes it really clear to him what he wants to do. His urge to put himself in the most crazy positions he can, take consequences.
To see like how much passion he has in chasing these waves whilst having to like work to fund it. He'll go like the biggest, gnarliest wave of the day that a lot of sponsored people won't go.
Shane is right there for it.
Falling down with all your might, afraid to admit when they see you fly.
The difference between Shane and most surfers is that when the scary one comes through, his eyes light up.
I think he's blurred the line between what you can paddle and what you can tow.
Well, I think the pioneer in our spirit, you know, getting out there and doing something that no one else has ever done before, has been incredibly alive in the bodyboarding world.
I choose my days a lot more than I used to. I probably wouldn't say I choose my waves.
They're doing things that most humans don't even want to get near. There's no escape chute in that situation. To put yourself in harm's way, that mindset in itself that's heavy, man, and it's real.
He's here to show us and to remind us what we can be.
They say that all your hopes are done. Time to grow up, they don't pay the fun. It's time to fall.
I think growing up, I never knew what I wanted to do, and I was always a part of a team sport and stuff, and surfing is for you. As time went on, I guess, instead of being inspired by someone or looking up to someone, I just wanted to be the best version of me.
He's taken it to the top level, so I'm really proud of what he's done with himself. And he's living the dream, as they say, yeah, good on him.